Hold on, G-Side, I know you want a piece of this. Let me talk to him real quick. You better wake your ass up. We been down too long. We about to take our kingdom back. Time to reclaim the throne. I need a brother that's down to ride, cause we about to go at they domes. Don't be scared, put that fear in check. We got to right these wrongs up. Reconciliation, put on from my nation. Two sticks back together. Got these heathen hating. I see fear in all they faces. Look like y'all deflated. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. I say reconciliation. Put on for my nation. Two sticks back together. Got these heathen hating. I see fear in all they faces. Look like y'all deflated. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Vindicated, big facts not insinuated. God's law, yeah, we demonstrated till Babylon get incinerated. Oh damn, 144 000 better know we ain't playing, but we the controller. Slaying the legion of demons, believe it you see in the army of God, the soldiers. Steamroll over doctrines, John 3:6, stop it. You know the world is us. Two sticks, that's us. Crack it in, that's us. No more room for a plus one touch us all. No walking the park till I'm walking dogs, till it's raining bombs like it's raining frogs. When it pour out rags to top it off. Yeah, flipping the scriptures, the wisdom of God. Riches I added up, pure and no additives. Hate the oppression, my people ain't mad enough. Man, I done had enough. Look how they channel us. I wanna channel the spirit of Christ. I see the vision, the kingdom in sight. Bright, the son of the father of lights. We the princes of the power. Come take a new shower. Daughter of Babylon dirty. Clearly they need some detergent. This ain't a 30 for 30. This is emergent. We gotta purge it. Factory be the reset. Only come for be the precept. Water rise and get your feet wet. Let's go.
You better wake your ass up. We been down too long. We about to take our kingdom back. Time to reclaim the throne. I need a brother that's down to ride, cause we about to go at they domes. Don't be scared, put that fear in check. We got to right these wrongs up. Reconciliation, put on for my nation. Two sticks back together. Got these heathen hating. I see fear in all they faces. Look like y'all deflated. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. I say reconciliation. Put on for my nation. Two sticks back together. Got these heathen hating. I see fear in all they faces. Look like y'all deflated. Jacob have I loved.
Sons of thunder. It's the fourth time around. The fourth son of Jacob. And like 4 inches. You know we going for it. Yeah. Look.
He come from the heaven with thousands. No, that ain't a lot, that's a legion. 144K on the way, and they pledge their allegiance to cremate these heathens. Damn, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Had to peel out this flesh cause I couldn't trust it. Got a spiritual body, you couldn't touch it. If you dying to test it, then try your luck. That's the one up, don't run up, get done up. Loaded clip full of scripts, I'ma pull it. The word is my weapon, the word is my shield. I'm equipped for these spiritual bullets. They shoot at the perfect in secret. Reading these laws, it ain't flaw, so I keep it. Shout out to bishops and shout out to deacons, captains and officers. I see the reason they say what we doing is treason. God body, God army, God nation, my oblation, broken spirit, consecration, kings and priests, shining brighter than a constellation. Nukes to the north, yeah, that's abomination. For all the lies and the blasphemy, slay the dragon, hunt down the demons, vagabond getting judgment, and you looking at the judges.
Yo, Israel the prince of the power. I came with an army, 144,000. We move like a unit, like Nike, just do it in here. Them lions come to devour, and no weapon form gon' prosper. And we in the building like lava. Shout out to Deacon, can't tolerate treason. No me, casa su casa. Come to my city, better check in. Picked up my weight, get my sets in. We do not tolerate threats, man. Our angels activate, let's then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. How you gonna see when he block out the sun? Where you gonna hide? How you gonna run? Come with a cavalry, striving for mastery, praying for vengeance. A holy catastrophe, build up the kingdom. Yeah, that is the strategy. Get it in blood. America gone in 60 minutes. Yeah, it is finished. No necromancy. Build up my walls. That's expansion. Roll with the sun. Many matches.
I pull up, we rollin', we deeper than deep. Them angels invisible. Watch how they creep. I know I'm elite. I know I'm the seed. I'm bought with a price. They want the receipts. I tell them the Bible is all that I need. I pull it, they leave. They make like a tree. No chosen. I know that you more like a beast. You rollin' with pride, but I roll with the meat. I don't need no naps. I don't need no sleep. Ain't selling no dope, but get changed on them streets. They conquer the west. I press to the east. Go pop with the Bible, extending my reach. Ain't toting no guns, but we got some range. Don't do it for dollars, we do it for change. Cut left from bleeding, the Bible to aid. They called it a murder, cause doctrine was slain.
Unprecedented events.
You are now flying.
SOT. Dream team. Let's go. Fervent heat. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Repeat after me. My G-O-D. He up top G. My princess be on repeat. Your past ain't messing with me. I'm a SOG. 12 up boy, we the elites. We gon' turn this shit upside down, make it hot. 144,000 degrees. I've been a prophet since birth. Angels sent back to the earth. My nation was sold. I know we the gold. Don't try me, boy. I know my worth. Like Adam came out of the dirt. Image of God, boy. I know that shit hurt. It's brick in the city, we still on the block and we putting in work. Purple and gold on my shirt. We never rest, we alert. Saturday, pull up to campus, don't ask boy on Sunday, we blessing the church. I'm about to murk all these scoffers. Nigga, shut up, you getting this first. He play with the fire, it's ashes to ashes, he don't need a hearse.
This is what the saints have been waiting for. The soundtrack to the end of the world. The symphony of destruction. If you're not ready, you better get ready. Let's go.
This is wartime, Lord, I'm tryna get my spirit right, yeah. Building up my strength, I'm getting ready for the fight, yeah. Making sacrifices cause I want eternal life, yeah. If I want the kingdom, I know that don't be the price, yeah. Kill my body, can I kill my soul? Stay doing the work, you know that we be on the road, hey, yeah. Kill my body, can I kill my soul? Stay doing the work, you know that we be on the road.
Sacrifice, living sacrifice. Put my body on the line till it's paradise. You've been gambling with your soul like a paradise. You gon' crap out real soon, living for your vice. And I want Christ, I want meaning, I want a sign and they gon' see me. I want power over the heathen, I need a throne for every season. Lord, forgive me for all of my grievance. I wanna see my enemies bleeding, trying to live forever. Kill my members, I had to sever.
This is wartime, Lord, I'm tryna get my spirit right, yeah. Building up my strength, I'm getting ready for the fight, yeah. Making sacrifices cause I want eternal life, yeah. If I want the kingdom, I know that don't be the price, yeah. Kill my body, can I kill my soul? Stay doing the work, you know that we be on the road, hey, yeah. Kill my body, can I kill my soul? Stay doing the work, you know that we be on the road. Summertime, we at it on the street, huh. Purple shirt, black pants, I got the boots on my feet, huh. Breathing fire, we gon' make them feel like heat, huh. My sword doing damage when I pull it out the sheet, huh. Playing with me while you playing with me, dog. Bringing out the scriptures, we gon' burn them with the law. If a demon run up on me, ain't gon' let us see them all. Hey, this KJV, I gotta sing it like some more. This is wartime, Lord, I'm tryna get my spirit right, yeah. Building up my strength, I'm getting ready for the fight, yeah. Making sacrifices cause I want eternal life, yeah. If I want the kingdom, I know that don't be the price, yeah. Kill my body, can I kill my soul? Stay doing the work, you know that we be on the road, hey, yeah. Kill my body, can I kill my soul? Stay doing the work, you know that we be on the road. This is war. Listen, this is war.
Shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High Christ bless. You all tuned in to the Natives Hour,
home of the 10 tribes.
Damn, Captain Gad to my right.
Officer Dunn.
To his right.
Officer Jair.
To his right.
Soldier Yokanan.
To my left.
Officer Asadai.
To his left.
Officer Jonah.
Bro, you're an officer now, bro.
Damn, he said soldier. Yes, God.
Put that on the screen. Put him on the screen, yo. This brother still think he a soldier. You all right?
Yes, sir.
Get your mind in the game, man.
Come on, you here with us?
Get your mind in the game, man. Hey, we got a lot to talk about tonight. For those on the East Coast, I know y'all ain't up. It's 1:30 in the morning. Bring it out. The only people up right now is people in Africa and Australia. That's it. But we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Hey, put the thumbnail up. Put the thumbnail up, please. It's on the same group that y'all downloaded the videos on. You scroll up. Cool. Hey, can y'all put it, can they put it on the screen? Yeah, we can't see nothing. Yep, there you go. Today's class show the manifestation of deportation. I know y'all see a lot what's going on since Trump has been in office. They are rioting actively right now. Which camera am I looking at? This camera? Okay. The big camera, all praises. The most expensive one. All praises. But y'all see what's going on out there with ICE and the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Mexicans, the so-called Venezuelans, the so-called El Salvadorians. Bring it out. Trump getting them the hell up out of here, man.
Right.
It's crazy. They not playing no games. Trump got ICE rolling up the Home Depots.
Dang.
Home Depots.
They jacking
Bodegas.
at
Huh?
elementary schools.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. They
Right.
coming. They coming to get you. So
Right.
we're going to let y'all know why this is happening and what our brothers and sisters must do and realize that this is going to continue to happen until we repent and keep God's commandments. Because guess what? You are the Israelites.
That's
That's who you are. You are not Mexican. You are not Puerto Rican. You are not Cuban.
Right.
You ain't Venezuelan, El Salvadorian, Colombian. That's not who you are. You are the Israelites. You ain't Guatemalan. You are the Israelites. Bring
They
it
gotta
out.
wake up and realize that.
They got
That's
to.
the only way they're gonna get out of all the trouble that they're in.
Yep. That's
That's
it.
right.
Ain't no other way.
Right. No other way.
Yep. Get that Deuteronomy 28. Get Deuteronomy 28. So why is this happening? I've seen a lot of videos today about what's going on in L.A. They rioting. They trying to stop ICE from doing their job. Throwing rocks at federal officials. Hey, you know how, I'm going to tell you, this is a plan, man.
Right.
It's a plan. All this is live. All this is live. Once they sit down and they start looking for these people that has assaulted federal agents, bro, you done. Now you got a felony.
Then they send the National Guard out there?
Yes. They sent 2,000 troops. And now they saying that they preparing the Marines. Bring it out. I forgot which base it was at. It was some base in California. But they got Marines on standby. Remember, they did the same thing in L.A. in 1992
Right.
Watch riots.
with the Watch riots. They sent in the military to stop it all.
They ain't do that for January 6th.
Hell nah.
They just let them do what they did,
Dang.
and then they, all right,
Nah.
my bad.
Right. January 6th was actually bigger.
Yeah,
Right,
it was
exactly. They
bigger.
stormed the
More
White
violent.
Yeah,
House.
yep,
And they had weapons.
yep, yep. You're right. Yep, yep. People died. Right. Yeah. So
Right,
I mean,
government
all,
officials they
Right.
died. Police.
so all this is a reason why all this is happening. All right. Get that Deuteronomy 28 and read verse 15. Bring it out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
Meaning it's going to happen. Read.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Who is this talking to? This is talking to the Israelites. This is talking to God's people. You so-called Hispanics. Guess what? You were there. You were there when Moses revealed this to us in the wilderness. Read on.
To observe, to do all his
The
commandments
Lord said we must do his commandments. Read.
and his statutes,
And his statutes.
which I command thee this day,
Read.
that all these curses
It's a curse. It's a curse to live in a country that says when you get here, you are free. Just to get here and be rounded up and taken back to a country you trying to escape. That's a curse.
Right. That tell you they got a bigger agenda.
It's an agenda.
They say, we're going to let y'all in. Doing that, that's going to allow us to deport the people that are already here.
But watch this. I'm going to hit you on something. Watch this. When you look at how many people came into America during Joe Biden, remember Joe Biden said everybody can make it.
Right, he did.
You had thousands of Ukrainians. You had thousands of terrorists from the Middle East, Afghanistan. You had military people coming through the borders.
Right.
You had military people that came through the borders. Our people was running from crime in Venezuela. Bring it out. In Haiti. Running from crime. Biden let in a lot of terrorists.
Bring it out.
They let in a lot of terrorists, and that day gonna come when them terror, like the scriptures say, them caterpillars.
Right.
They're gonna rouse up and they're gonna devour America from the inside. It's going to happen. They got America thinking that Hispanics is the problem.
Right.
Right.
That's what they got all America thinking. They got all white people. Hell, even Judah. They got Judah thinking Hispanics is the problem.
Right.
They got some Issachar thinking Hispanic is
Yeah.
Right. Thinking, they
You
taking
ruin
our
it for
jobs.
us, yeah.
And that's what they think the problem is. They coming over here taking our jobs.
That's because once
Really?
you assimilate to the ways of America, you're gonna view everybody else as the enemy. It don't matter if they look like you. Anybody else that goes against this country because you love this country so doggone good. Anybody that go against America is an enemy to you, even if they your people.
And to go off that point, even with Issachar, you got Issachar that's been in America that consider themselves Chicano. They beef and think they better than Issachar that's coming
Right.
straight from Mexico.
Right.
Even within the same tribe, they got division.
And you know that goes into just the brainwashing they've done to us with having like Caesar Borgia and having us worship that. Because having Caesar Borgia in your mind, you started being like, I'm white too.
Yep.
Why are you coming against us?
I was white. I don't even speak Spanish. I was white.
This is a
And
good country we
they
have
promote their agenda through the media.
Right.
So whatever they promote, they get the people to buy into it.
Bring it out.
So
Yep.
it's crazy.
Yep. Finish that.
which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And overtake thee. That means you can't run from them. Right. You can't run from these curses. You try to run from Venezuela. You try to run from El Salvador. You try to run from Haiti. You try to run from all these places where you're facing what? Murder, drugs, gangs, trafficking, poverty. You think America is the end all, is where you can thrive, where you can flourish.
The land of milk and honey.
The land of milk and honey, the promised
Boy,
land.
ain't no way, boy.
America's the promised land.
Also,
You gotta speak up, Yakana.
Cap, also the people that go into court, they're getting, they're trying to do it the right way. They're getting deported right on the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Yeah. Hey, the white man's evil, man. The white man they gave Northern Kingdom court dates to say, come to court, we're gonna help you get your citizenship.
The hell is
When
this?
they get to court, they go inside the
Trap.
courtroom. The judge dismisses the case.
Damn.
That's what they were doing. The judge, as soon as they come to the courtroom, I just want to let you know your case has been dismissed. Damn. You are free to go. Soon as they leave the courtroom, ICE is right there, snatching them up. Come here. They're like, hold up, man. Wait, whoa. I'm doing it right. But we're going to watch the video. They did that to a mother. A husband took his wife. He had his citizenship. He took her to court so that she can get her citizenship. As soon as they go to the courtroom, the judge dismisses the case. They leave the courtroom. ICE snatches the wife up, put her in the back of a van. The brother said, we have 6 daughters at home that's waiting on us. What am I going to tell them? That's what the brother said. She pleading in Spanish. She's screaming, no, por favor, no. She's screaming. They're like, nah, get your ass in there, Peter. Get in there.
I mean,
They're evil as hell.
and it shows how evil they are. It's just like right now in the land of Israel, right? They allow food to come in, and the people, they go get food by the thousands, and then they gun them down.
Yep. It's the same
tactics
tactic.
they're using here.
Same tactic,
These
bro.
people are straight evil.
Yep. Hey, read that in verse 32.
Verse 32.
Bring it out.
Thy sons and thy daughters
It's the same curses. Thy sons and thy daughters.
shall be given unto another people.
We don't think that's happening. We gonna go over it. How they was trying to deport a 4-year-old baby girl. She's in a hospital, and a letter of deportation was given to her guardian. Like, she got to be deported. She got to get up out of here. She got to She got to give herself to ice.
She got to turn herself
She
in.
got to turn herself into ice. It says, thy sons and thy daughters, read.
Shall be given unto another people.
Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
You going to long for them all the day long, read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Ain't no might in our hand. Ain't no might. Everybody trying to rise up against the federal government. Are you crazy?
Right.
We actually think we got a chance.
Come on now, dog.
They say it's more of us than of them. Yeah, but they got more bullets than you do.
Right.
They got more military might than you do. They got more tanks. They got more armor. They got everything more than what you have.
Hey, Cap, we go out and protest and do our things. We just put a helmet on and a mask, and we think we doing the right thing. We gonna get away with it. These people is tracking you with all their cameras they got. You think you gonna try to take over the government? Go home, eat a snack, and you gonna be straight.
Nah, it's gonna come out.
That's all I'm
Facial,
still.
hey, facial recognition.
Your phone snitches on you.
Yeah.
They tracking you.
Yep.
And even like to Officer Don's point about like what they doing in the land of Israel and how they do the Palestinians, it's the same thing. You coming out against them tanks with rocks and sticks. Like that's gonna do something.
Right.
Yep.
They think it's power in the people when they use America's system to try to help them, but it's not.
Right.
Hey, pull up that first article. Just pull up the first whatever. Discovery Doctrine. Yeah, you got to blow that up. Good God almighty.
My eyes ain't what they used to be. There you go.
Yeah, blow it up. Thank you.
Discovery Doctrine.
Read that.
The Discovery Doctrine, or Doctrine of Discovery, is a disputed interpretation of international law during the Age of Discovery, introduced into United States municipal law by the U.S. Supreme Court. Justice John Marshall and
Now watch this. Click on Age of Discovery. Yep. Read that.
The
Watch
Age of
this.
Discovery, circa 1418
1418
to 1620.
to 1620.
What the hell is this?
Who was in slavery? The so-called Hispanics.
Right.
The so-called, bro, they was thriving over here in what they call today America.
Right.
God calls it Arsareth on this side of the world, South America, Canada. But the white man says this is the age of discovery. How you discover something that's already been occupied. That makes no sense. Go ahead.
Also known as the Age of Exploration, was part of the early modern period and overlapped with the Age of Sail. It was a period from approximately the 15th to the 17th century.
Watch this.
During which seafarers from European countries.
Seafarers is talking about colonizers,
Right. Yes, sir.
conquistadors, Spaniards. Go ahead.
From European countries.
From white countries.
Explored, colonized and conquered regions across the globe.
Go ahead.
The Age of Discovery was a transformative period when previously isolated parts of the world became connected to form the world system.
Go back.
Hey, Cap, it's crazy. In the same sentence, it says discovery and colonize.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
That made no doggone sense.
How could you discover, like Cap said, how could you discover something, but people's there
People
for you
there.
to colonize?
Right.
That don't make no damn sense. If we just read past it like as normal.
Right.
That
Discovery
term that
and
they
colonize.
use,
That's crazy.
That phrase that they use is to throw people off.
Yep.
White people look at us and be like, yes, we discovered you.
We discovered
We found you. The discovery, where we at? In Marshall's formulation of the doctrine, discovery of territory previously unknown to Europeans.
You see that? That's why it's called discovery. Because according to them, they never knew about it. So it's like we all on the same mindset as the white man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like if the white man didn't find it, it's not there.
Right. They didn't control it. They didn't own it.
It don't exist
Right.
if I didn't see it.
Right.
You don't exist if I didn't see you.
That's evil.
Even though there's people here, I don't see them.
Right.
It's a whole nother landmass on the other side of here with people. No, it ain't.
It was going into the Australia, the Aboriginals, right? I remember reading an article and they said just that. The Aboriginals was basically trying to stake claim to that land, that specific village or civilization, saying that, our fathers and mothers made laws here. We have sacred statues here and ceremonies. And the British colonizers basically told those chiefs, we never heard that. We don't know about that.
Yeah, we don't know about it.
Right. So they was like, it don't exist.
Don't
we
exist.
never heard of it.
Cap, that's why they like to name everything. They like to put their name. Like in Alaska, they used to be the native name, and they, Trump changed it to like, oh, this is gonna be this white man name now.
Yeah, get that in songs real quick for what y'all can now talk about. Yeah, get that. Cause this is what they do.
Right.
Hey, this white man's the devil.
Right.
Bring it out.
It goes into their conquering the people,
Yep. Hey, it goes into that blessing from Esau.
Right.
That's what it goes all the way back to that blessing that they feel like they can't never lose.
Right. They're the main character, no matter
They're
what.
the main character.
Everything revolves
If-
around them.
Right.
It's
If
that pride.
I don't know you, you don't exist. Go ahead.
The hell is
The book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's the white man, that their houses shall continue forever. And how you think their houses to them are going to continue? Because they're going to keep conquering. They're going to keep colonizing. If this place burns up, the white men feel like they can go to Mars and take over doggone Mars. Bring it out. They can go to the heaven and fight the angels.
Who shall bring me down?
Who shall bring me down? That's why they feel like their house is going to be here forever. They say nobody can whoop us. And if you beat this country, we just conquer somewhere else. Read.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
To all generations. That means Timmy's son, Timmy's granddaddy, Timmy's nephew, cousin, great granddaddy, all the way to the future. They feel like their country ain't gonna never cease from being in power.
Right. They're gonna rule forever.
They're gonna rule forever. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's like in Candyland at the end where he's like, "This Candyland, we've been here.
Right.
We'll always be
We
here.
will always be here." Good.
the hell is this?
They call their lands.
They call their lands
after their own names.
after their own names. Why? Because they don't want you to remember your name. They don't want you to remember that this land was after your name. They don't want you to remember that.
Right. They put after they conquer it, they put a stamp on it, sort of like dogs pee on trees.
Yep.
All right, this is my
Yeah,
territory.
this is my
now.
territory. Right.
Come on now, dog. Right.
Hey, that's some heavy stuff. That tree been there before that dog was even born.
Right.
That tree been there before that dog was way even born. But when the dog passed by, it's mine now.
Right.
Yeah, hey,
Don't touch that tree.
Right.
But that tree been there forever.
that's heavy when you think about Bishop's class yesterday about the dogs go around hollering. He gonna holler when he get hit. He a dog pissing on stuff. Oh, that's crazy.
All praise, all praise. Finish that. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Go back to the article.
In Marshall's formulation of the doctrine, discovery of
Territory.
oh man, I lost it. Where's it at?
Territory previously unknown to Europeans gave the discovering nation title to that territory against all other European nations.
I got you.
Go ahead.
And this title could be perfected by possession.
By possession. Go ahead.
A number of legal scholars have criticized Marshall's interpretation of the relevant international law. In recent decades, advocates for indigenous rights have campaigned against the doctrine, which purportedly stemmed from some papal bulls.
Papal bulls.
In 2023, the Roman Curia of the Vatican formally repudiated the doctrine.
Hey, get that in Hosea 5. Hosea 5. So we got to understand all of this. That's why I called the class the manifestation of deportation. Because it's always been in their idea to get us up out of here. From the beginning of them being here to 2025.
Bring it out.
They never wanted us to be here. Especially we ain't going to assimilate. They're like, you're not assimilating? Get the hell out. What they say? My country. Know what they call it? America, home of the free. What they say?
Land of
the free, home of the
brave.
slave.
Slave.
Land of the free, home of the slave.
That's a good point. Right?
Read that.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15.
All this is to wake the so-called Hispanics up to wake the northern kingdom up. And not just northern kingdom. They deporting Levi, the so-called Haitians. They deporting Benjamin. You know what I mean? The so-called Jamaicans and Bahamians from the West Indies. Thank you. From the Caribbeans. Read that.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
I will go and return to my place.
The Lord said he's going to go return to his place.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
We must acknowledge that we have sinned. Christianity is sin. Catholicism is sin.
Right.
Whoremongering, fornication, adultery, drugs is sin. Gang banging. Why you think this is happening in Cali? What is Cali known for? Gang banging. Not treating your brother like you. Matter of fact, get that. Get that Leviticus 19 real quick. This was Cali known for.
Right.
Get that Leviticus 19, 17. Read that.
The book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17.
Come on. Bring it out.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's a law. That's a law that when you don't do it, you get judgment. Judgment is coming. We got to change the way we act. We got to start keeping God's commandments. Read it again.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
The Lord don't give a doggone if you wear blue and he wear red. Bring it out. The Lord don't give a doggone about that. Thou should not hate thy brother in thine heart. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise.
Because you know what? We go to work and we don't say we don't say nothing about nobody wearing a color at work.
Bring it.
The boss can wear a red tie, blue tie, red shirt at work. You close your mouth. He's off limits. Only kill your brother. But when you go back home and you take off them work clothes and you see a brother that look like you with another color, what you want to do to him? You want to blow his head off. The Lord said, love your brother. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
You're supposed to correct each other, not with a gun. You're supposed to correct each other with the laws of God. Read on.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Read.
Thou shalt not avenge.
Thou shalt not avenge. His great-great-granddaddy killed my great-great-granddaddy.
Right.
So now that whole family is on site.
Right.
Cousin in 92.
You killed my cousin in 92. I was 2 years old.
And that's the thing about gang banging. It's always you're gonna be in a situation where you're gonna want revenge.
Yep.
Yeah, don't
It's
stop.
a never-ending process.
Perpetual.
Yep.
Right.
It just
Perpetual,
keeps going
'cause
over.
There's always
Yep.
killings. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You done did right. Somebody done did somebody wrong. Read on.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Come on.
But thou shalt love.
Thou shalt what?
Love
The Lord says, love
thy neighbor.
your neighbor. You got hoods in Cali and LA where my house is a block away from your house. But if I see you, I'm going to kill you. On sight. Because this street, 55th Street, is Crips. 54th Street is Bloods.
Right.
You know what type of life you have? God, dog, I got to avoid you. I can't even walk out the house.
Right.
Bro, we drive down streets in L.A., you see nobody outside. You see nobody outside. You know where they at? Bring it out. They're in the backyard. Nobody plays in the yard. Nobody sits out in the yard. You won't see nobody in the front lawn in the yard at all. Everybody's in the back house, in the yard, in the back. Why? Because people shoot you, pull up on you if they just see a group of people.
Right.
Because guess what? 55th is Crip. So it'd be everybody on 55th Street, even if you ain't even in the game. But because you on 55th Street, you affiliated.
Right.
That's some evil stuff. Read on. Read that again. What the Lord say?
But thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Thou shalt love your neighbor
as thyself.
Who's your neighbor? The children of your people. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You are neighbors. Thou shalt love the what?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor
as thyself.
Is that it?
I am the Lord.
The Lord says, I am God. Go back to Hosea 5 and read that again.
That's a cold precept.
Because that's what's going on in L.A. That's why you see the Lord is judging these places. This is judgment.
Right.
This is judgment. This ain't no coincidence. The Lord is judging these places because of the sin that's going on.
Right,
Read.
Cap.
You gonna say something?
Yeah. If I can get
Hold on. Finish that.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say something. You about to pull a whole chapter. Finish that real quick. Finish that.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
I will go and return to my place.
Come on.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
What's the sin of L.A.? Hatred, murder, gangbanging,
Right.
not loving your brother like you love yourself. That's the sin that's going on in L.A.
Right.
The Lord says until you acknowledge that, read.
And seek my face.
Till you acknowledge that and seek his face, read.
In their affliction.
Until you do that, you're going to be afflicted. Until you do that, you're going to have the federal agents coming at you.
Right.
You have L.A. County Sheriff coming at you. You got LAPD coming at you. How all these police agencies is known around the world. LAPD is known around the world. For what? For beating up Northern Kingdom and blacks.
Right.
The L.A. County Sheriff Department. Most people ain't even been to L.A., but they know LAPD will whoop your tail.
Right. Kill you.
Yeah, kill you. That's the affliction. You commit sin, you get afflicted. Go ahead.
In their affliction.
In the affliction.
They will seek me early.
And the Lord tells you to seek him.
Right.
He tells you to seek him out. Seek ye out the book of the Lord. He tell you to seek him. But the only way he know you gonna seek him is from affliction. So the Lord is gonna add more affliction upon affliction upon affliction upon affliction. He's gonna afflict you into submission. That's what the Lord gonna do. He's gonna afflict his people into submission and make you seek him. Go ahead, Austin.
Let's get the book of 1 John 5 and 3. Just want to go over that love that Cap talking about. Let's get that. Because we got to love our brothers, which is our people. Because a lot of the afflictions is happening to our people. Whether it's by, the police department, ICE detention centers, or the FBI, CIA. A lot of those afflictions is between ourselves. So let's get what love is.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
So that love that Cap is talking about, that love that is in Leviticus 19, is the commandments of God. Read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
And his commandments are not grievous. So that's the love that we need to have amongst each other. It's the laws of God. All right? And the only way to know the laws of God is to read and study the Bible. All right? Wake up to who you are according to the Bible. All right? Come around your brothers and learn who you are.
It's sad because when we do, because our people been getting afflicted, and we feel like we seek God, but we seek him the wrong way. We go to white Jesus. We go to church on Sunday. We do these things. We was never taught how to actually seek God in the midst of our affliction. That's why it's heavy. Our job hitting the streets. Brothers doing 30 days of camp, 60 days of camp, hitting the streets because they got to see what they're supposed to be seeking out and the affliction that they're going through. That's why our job is so important, because if they don't see what the real solution is, they're going to keep on going to white Jesus. And the same cycle is going to go over and over and over again.
Right.
And what y'all saying is heavy because in L.A., like I was bringing out, that hatred is between Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. That's a big beef, Issachar and Judah. There's a lot of hatred there, but when you see the prophets go out, you see Judah and Issachar standing next to each other, Judah and Zebulun standing next to each other, saying that we are the children of God. We have to come back to God's law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Yep. Hey, pull up that next poster. Huh? Yeah, the very next one. Yep. They're in order. So when I say next one, just, go ahead and read that.
Where the hot spots are for immigration enforcement. 287 agreements between ICE and law enforcement agencies by state. Let's go down. Efforts to arrest and remove unauthorized immigrants appear most aggressive in 5 southern states with Democratic-leaning cities, while deeply red rural states are seeing less activity, according to an Axios analysis. Why it matters. Our review of removal orders, pending deportation cases, and agreements between immigration officials and local law enforcement agencies sheds light on where the Trump administration is dispatching resources to support its mass deportation plan. The analysis shows local law enforcement agencies in Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and Virginia have been most cooperative with immigration and customs enforcement.
So what that means, you got police agencies in those particular areas that are helping ICE. But then you got some agencies that says they're not going to get involved with it. Like in Cali, I think it was the LA County Sheriff, he said he's not going to assist ICE in warrants, what do they call them? Administering warrants to arrest illegal immigrants, quote unquote.
The hell is this?
Because how the hell you got an illegal arresting somebody that's already been here?
Boy,
But
wait, boy.
read on.
There are 629 such agreements now in place across the country. About 43% of them are in Florida, followed by 14% in Texas and 5% in Georgia. Zoom in. The GOP-led state governments in Florida, Texas, and Virginia also have made a point of pushing local agencies to partner with federal agents, leading to a series of high-profile mass raids in those states. Recent raids in Florida by a coalition of agencies led to 1,120 arrests in an effort dubbed Operation Tidal Wave.
And this is in Florida, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is what, 1,000+ arrests?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Federal agents also have been especially active in New York,
In New York,
California, and Illinois, blue states where some local and state laws prohibit authorities from assisting in immigration arrests. By the number, of the 42,000 removals of immigrants ordered in March, nearly 50% involved people in Texas, California, New York, Virginia, and Florida.
So go back up to the map. When you look at this map, right? What does that say? What does that say when you hover over it? What does that say?
95 signed or pending agreements. So this is basically the agreements between ICE and those different law enforcement agencies.
So eventually, all of the agencies are going to assist ICE in deportation. When you look at all the red states, they're the main ones that's assisting ICE. Why don't have nothing on Cali? Why is it all gray?
Because that's like you said, there was no agreements. They wasn't trying to work with it.
Yep.
Hey, Cap, it's heavy when you think about it. So Joe Biden pushed for
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, Sleepy Joe. He already got cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Prostate.
pushed for right? Heavy stuff. Pushed for this big immigration wave to let people in because they were trying to use Northern Kingdom as that new workforce. And now Donald Trump is in. He's like, arrest them so you can force them to work. Put them in labor camps. We be thinking that the Democrats and the Republicans don't work together. Nah, this was all planned out.
Bring it out.
That's why it says how it says.
Yep. The same. What does it say? The same bird. What does it say?
Two wings of the same bird.
Yeah, there you go. 2 wings, same bird. I remember when Cap Severus did a class on that. 2 wings, the same bird. Go to the next one. Read that.
Deportation flights reach highest level under Trump so far. ICE flights accelerated in May. Scroll down. President Trump's mass deportation plans appear to have accelerated in May, with immigration and customs enforcement flying more removal flights than in any other month since he took office. According to public flight data collected by Tom Cartwright, an immigration advocate who tracks ICE flights, the latest government data shows the number of daily deportees averaged about 850 per day.
850 deportations per day. For how long?
In the first 2 weeks of
In
May.
the first 2 weeks. Bro, I got to do the math on that. I'm slow and I'm black.
850 times 14.
Yeah.
Or divided.
That's 11,000. What do you mean divided?
No, it's time.
Bring it out. Divided. You just times 14. It's 2 weeks.
I'm Judah. I'm bad
You
at
all right?
math. I'm Judah. I'm bad at
That
math.
brother say divided.
Yeah, that brother. I don't
Why
know.
we dividing
he
for?
went to a public school.
I did.
He didn't go to a
Somebody
public
bring
school.
him some
No, I
almond
did.
milk.
He didn't go to a public school. This guy.
Nah, we ain't talking about Joe. We talking about you.
I went to public school. Hey, Judah, I'm bad at math.
You call that public school?
I went to public school.
Damn.
I went to school where we go to
You went to
Cat Back.
slavery school.
That
what
brother
you
went to Job Corps.
Yeah, Job
I
Corps.
was crazy. That's crazy work.
Yeah, he had to lead
He
a
went to
state.
Job Corps.
My GED is helping me to move on.
Oh,
That brother said divide. Why are you dividing for? You trying to add per day.
Like I said, I could read, but math is shaky.
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 Don't know about shaky. You got freaking.
I count
You got the.
dollars.
Somebody bring him some
You got the
almond
Muhammad
milk.
Ali shakes.
He been wanting to use that.
Hey, so it's almond milk. Hey, so
He been wanting to use that. Bro, he was practicing that earlier.
okay, somebody bring him some almond milk.
damn. Hey, he had to say that on the mic, man. Nobody heard
Oh
that.
snap! Hey, yeah, but it said what 11,900 people they done got deported in the first 2 weeks of what May?
Yes, sir.
In the first 2 weeks of May, 11,900 people, bro.
And Cap, the heavy thing about what's going on is they not deporting these brothers and sisters back home. They deporting these brothers to countries they not even from.
Not even from.
And they not, a lot of times they splitting the families up.
Yep.
And they taking the children or the parents to camps, like you said, labor camps and prisons in El Salvador and things like that. And they might be from Colombia. So they not only being deported, but they being traumatized. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. They take them to a place they have no idea how to move around. They ain't got no family. It's bad, man.
That's some crazy work. Like, let's say I'm from Venezuela, right? I make this track. How long it took? It took like a year to walk from Venezuela. Walk from Venezuela to Colorado. They catch me, and then they send me to Mexico, and I'm like, bro, I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is wild.
Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead. No, I was going to get a scripture, but.
Go ahead, man. Bring your script out, man. I see you got a whole class over there.
Let's
Go
get
ahead, man.
Leviticus.
Bring your script out.
Hey,
Come
let's
on.
get
Hey, you got that?
Leviticus.
Come on.
Oh, y'all put a slip in.
Hey.
How you got the deacon ad lib? Come on.
All right, they need to arm themselves.
Yeah, man. What the hell is going on, man? Go ahead,
Leviticus
bro.
26 and 25. Let's bring that out.
Leviticus 26 and 25.
Yes, sir.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
And I will bring a sword upon you.
The Lord said he will bring a sword upon us, upon our brothers, the police department, the ICE, ICE agencies, federal agencies, right, Reed?
That shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant.
They shall avenge the quarrel of the Lord's covenant, because the Lord made a covenant with us, right? We're supposed to keep his commandments. He's going to avenge the disagreement of his covenant, the rebelliousness, how you say it? Rebelliousness, right, of his covenant. Read.
And when ye are gathered together within your cities.
Now, when we are gathered together in our cities, read, what was going to happen?
I will send the pestilence among you.
The pestilence he's going to send among us. Let's get pestilence, that definitions. Let's read that. Blow that up. I want the second one. Yeah, right there. Read that.
Pestilence, a serious and growing problem.
A serious and growing problem. This also refers to a disease, but we want to let you know right here, a serious and growing problem, right? Deportation is a serious and growing problem in America. Now, let's go back to the scripture. Read.
I will send the pestilence among you.
He said he's going to send the pestilence among us. Read.
I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy.
And he is delivering us into the hands of the enemies. right? ICE detention centers, these prison houses that they're locking us up in. When you go to places like Venezuela, you can see thousands of us locked up in prison houses, right? And we think we can escape, come to America, but when we do that, locked up in prison houses again, just to get deported back to our so-called land. I mean, they're ruling it to be put back in another prison house.
Bring it out.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got on that deportation.
Hey, read verse 24. That's some heavy stuff right there, officer. Read verse 24.
Sir.
Verse 24. Then will I also walk contrary unto you.
Go ahead.
And I will punish you.
And I will do what?
Punish you.
Come on.
Yet 7 times.
7 times is an innumerable amount of times.
Man, you said that word perfectly.
Yeah, you like that.
Yeah.
hey.
Come on.
Right. You
words.
get tripped up at that.
Hey, but you see how fast but then I had to slow it down.
Yeah.
I had to say every syllable.
Right.
Innumerable.
Right, I was like, man, can nobody say that innumerable like you said?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh, snap. Hey, read that again. You crazy, bro. Read that last part. It will punish you.
And will punish you yet 7 times for your sins.
And that's what we're seeing right now. That's what we're seeing. The Lord is punishing us 7 times over for our sins. And this is the beginning.
Yeah.
This is the beginning. The famine ain't hit yet.
Message.
This is the beginning. You about to deport. You got to understand, you got Northern Kingdom that's being laid off on their jobs, right? You got thousands and thousands of our brothers and sisters are now without income. Bring it out. And then you add famine to that. Do you know what that recipe makes? It makes chaos.
That's that pestilence they used to.
That's that pestilence. It makes what they call it? Break-ins, home robberies, burglaries, murder, anarchy.
Deaths.
Deaths.
They're trying to lead us more into sin because when we in sin, we're going to stay here longer and longer and longer. So they make conditions where it's instead of seeking God, we stay in the midst of our sin, and they're going to rule over us forever.
Yep.
And I see many of our people on the side of the road with signs asking for money. You know, that right there going to lead into something bigger.
Yeah, and that's a heavy part because, like you mentioned, right? These people walked months to get here, right? Went through the Darien Gap, danger, the risk of kidnapping.
Bring it out.
Because they believed the promise that America gives them, like you said, the land of milk and honey, just to get here. And like today, these people washing windows all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? These people. Talk about the brother with dialysis. Yeah, the brother. I say, brother, how often are y'all out here cleaning windows all day? He said, well, everybody else out here 7 days a week, but me 4 because 3 days out the week I'm in the hospital all day because I got dialysis. But that goes to show you a lot of Northern Kingdom, you so-called Hispanics, get here and believe the promises told to you,
right?
Just to get here, and it's another struggle,
right? Because they're not advertising what's really going on the news, you know what I'm saying, and in social media. They thinking, oh, it's the land of milk and honey, like you said. You come here, everything's good. But
hey, I was gonna say, Cap, and like you brought out in I will punish you 7 times more. We look at what Assyria did to Northern Kingdom.
Right.
That was some evil stuff. It said the white man gonna much exceed that.
Right. And you know, they say during that time, Assyria was the most vicious kingdom on the planet. They used to do the most violent stuff.
Cut off
Moses'
hands.
Yes. They used to skin you and then tie the knot. They used to skin you like from your waist all the way up.
That's called
and
scalping,
then
right?
Yeah, and then they would tie the skin together over your head, so you would die from asphyxiation. No, you wouldn't bleed out. You would die from suffocation.
Like being crucified.
So you
no man, they would take you put
they cut you, pull the skin up,
put the skin up over your head,
like a potato, you know,
and tie it.
And tie it.
Yes, it's like putting a bag over your head.
Oh, like they would suffocate you with your own
with
skin?
your own skin,
That's
man.
some evil.
Some real persistency, you know, to cut.
Yeah,
that
so you
skin.
wouldn't even bleed out. You would die from suffocation. These people's evil,
that was
man.
Sick. That's sick.
But guess what? The Lord said this white man's even worse than that.
Worse.
Damn.
Now that's some crazy stuff. You
crazy.
can't imagine. Hey, guess what? The Lord said it's gonna be a time like never before. We gonna live that. It's gonna be in our time. If not our time, our kids' time. We gonna live that, bro. It's gonna get crazy. Get that in Second Ezra. Get that Second Ezra real quick. Then we gonna move on because we got, y'all said we only always get through 3 videos. I'll be putting like 10 videos on the group. We only get through 3 videos, bro. Yes, 2 Ezra 15 and verse 14.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 14.
Start at verse 13.
Verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn.
Why? Because of the famine. It's going to be a famine. Go ahead.
For their seed shall fail.
Real quick.
Through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation.
That's going into a famine is going to happen. Read.
Woe to the world, and them that dwell therein.
Why? Because at this time, it's going to be things like this going on. Ain't no jobs. Nobody got no income. My baby need food. What I'm going to do? I got to feed my kids. What you think I'm going to do? I'm going to run up in somebody's house and take theirs. Read. But that's why the Lord remember he say his prophets is not going to go hungry. He said his chosen not going to go hungry. We going to always have something. But that's why we got to prepare now. The world ain't preparing. Ain't no black man on the street corner preparing for a famine.
Right.
They ain't preparing. You tell me a famine coming, they say, oh, damn, I need an ounce.
Damn.
I got to start buying pounds now.
Message.
To prepare.
Wow, that's so true.
Yeah, you tell them,
they
hey,
get
yeah,
high.
they make sure they get high. Read on.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Come on.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
That's talking about wars. Read.
And swords in their hands.
Read.
For there shall be sedition
There shall be wars.
among men.
Wars among men. Read.
And invading one another.
And invading one another.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Read.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
The Lord say it's going to be invading one another. That's what we're seeing now. Russia just attacked Ukraine again. Bombed it. Israel bombed, what's that place?
Palestine. Oh, no.
I think it was
Lebanon.
It was just
Lebanon.
recently.
That was Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Yep.
Bombing them.
And they considering attacking Iran.
Yeah. Hey, now Iran came out and said
Right.
they have stolen Israel nuclear information, something like that.
Yep.
They stole nuclear information from Israel.
And they're going to bring it out soon. They
Yep.
said.
There's some crazy stuff going on. Read on.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
Come on.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Read.
A man shall desire to go into a city,
You're going to desire to go to a city.
and shall not be able.
You're not going to be able to go. Watch this.
For because of their pride,
For because of their pride.
the cities shall be troubled.
Watch this.
The houses shall be destroyed.
Houses shall be destroyed.
And men shall be afraid.
Read.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Why? Because it's a famine. Man gonna have no pity. Why would I pity you when my kids are hungry? They looking for me to go get the bacon.
Right.
Read on.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword.
With the sword.
And spoil their goods.
And spoil their goods.
Because of the lack of bread.
Because of the famine. Come on.
And for great tribulation.
And for what?
Great tribulation.
And that's what's coming. That's what the Lord said. In your affliction, you're going to seek him. The Lord said great tribulation is coming, y'all. Great tribulation. Y'all know what the word great means? A lot. Great, it ain't talking about a lot. It's talking about, it's not talking about the amount. It's talking about the intensity, right, the magnitude. It's talking about the intensity. When it says great tribulation, it's talking about terrible tribulation.
Right.
It's talking about a catastrophic.
Right. The word great overrides
everything.
Right.
It's talking about some things that's coming, y'all. Yes.
What just popped out to me on that script when it said the end of 16, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, meaning the white man gonna show who he really is.
He gonna show. Yep.
He ain't finna hold back because everything's exposed.
Bro, this white man is telling you, we don't want y'all here. when Trump said we deporting all immigrants, now they saying they making places to deport citizens. How can you deport a citizen? Who you think that's for?
Black people.
Us.
Black, not just black people.
Oh, the Israelites.
For us. He didn't deport. They nobody wanted to deport John Wayne Gacy. Bring it out. Yeah, not right. No, right. Not one Ukrainian that got deported. Not right. Not one South African done been deported.
Bring it out.
Hey, you want to know who deport? Deport Dylan Roof.
All the school shooters.
Deport them. Cut their balls off, then deport them.
Right.
That's what I say. I always say that. I think that's the best way to do it. Rapists, cut their balls off and deport them.
That's right.
Right.
I don't mean just their balls. I mean everything. Just leave a little hole.
Right. Just let them live. But
You know what I mean?
make
Why
sure
are you laughing, bro? Just leave a little hole so they can, but cut it off. Cut it all off.
Amazing.
And then deport them.
Make them eunuchs.
Yeah.
Right.
Make them eunuchs. They don't deserve they don't deserve to be able to use that no more.
Right.
Right. Hey, Trump pardoned. He pardoned the January 6 rioters. Bring it out.
And they
That marched on the Capitol.
They
He
committed
did.
actual treason.
Yes. They went against the government.
It's insurrection.
Yeah. It was actual insurrection.
What we got next, y'all? We ain't gonna be. We gonna do. Damn, it's 12:30. What we got next?
ICE arrest records number of immigrants in single day, including hundreds at scheduled
You
appointments.
see that? Yeah, that's some evil stuff. At scheduled appointments, that means the court gave them court dates and showed up there to arrest them. Go ahead.
Many of the people arrested at appointments had been released under a program for those deemed not to be threats to public safety. Oh, you're definitely going to have to zoom in. Right there. Immigration and Customs Enforcement made the most immigrant arrests in a single day in its history Tuesday.
Watch how many people.
Detaining more than 2,200 people.
Golly. In one day. It's on. You just turned it off.
How much resources you need to get that accomplished? Our last natives, I always talking about the missing and murder of indigenous.
Bring it out.
All the resources America has, they don't point it to help. It's never to help us. It's always to attack us.
Right.
But we still trust.
Yep,
and
I like
trust
that.
and
To
trust these
further
people.
our oppression. I like
Right.
that.
All the resources they got. How much was it?
2,200.
In one day.
One day, bro. Go ahead.
According to a source familiar with the arrest and an ICE spokesperson who confirmed the numbers, as the agency responds to pressure from the White House to rapidly and dramatically increase arrests.
You see that? It says dramatically increase. That's like, hey, them numbers too little. We need 10,000 a day.
Damn.
Yep. That's great. Yep. Go ahead.
Hundreds of the people who were arrested have been enrolled in ICE's Alternative to Detention program.
What is it? ATI program. Go ahead.
3 sources familiar with the arrest said under the program, ICE releases undocumented immigrants who are deemed not to be threats to public safety and then keeps track of them through ankle monitors, smartphone
Like
apps,
dogs.
or other geolocating programs.
Basically, they putting a collar on them. They putting a chip in them. You know, a dog, you get a dog, you put a chip in them, just in case you lose them.
Right.
You get to find where they are, you get to track them. So they say, you know what, every single immigrant in America needs to be what? Tracked.
Dang.
Right. They need to be property.
That's the new form of branding that
Yep.
they did back in slavery.
Yep.
Hey, do you mind if I pull the scripture?
Pull it, man.
Ecclesiastes 7:7.
What's wrong with this guy?
Oh, I got you. Because a lot of people were talking trash when a lot of the people were coming in from Venezuela and Colombia and stuff, saying that the government was giving them all this money, giving them phones, giving them all these different things, not understanding that those phones were meant to track them. Go ahead, read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So us as a people, so-called Hispanics, we supposed to see these things and be like, man, it's wrong how they treating us. How they gonna treat us like this in a land that belonged to us, that belonged to our brothers and our forefathers? Go ahead.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
But like we've been talking about this whole time, we come to America and we think this the land of milk and honey. We think, oh man, this white man good. He done gave me a phone. He done let me get some Jordans. He let me ride clean. I'm all right. Not knowing that that phone he gave you was used for when it's time to come get you and take you out the country, throw you in labor camps.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
All praises. You all right with me, man. You all right with me. You said a lot in a little bit of time.
right.
All praises.
Amazing.
Read on.
ICE releases undocumented immigrants who are deemed not to be threats to public safety and then keeps track of them through ankle monitors, smartphone apps, and other geolocating programs, along with periodic check-ins at ICE facilities. At least some of the arrests appear to be results of a new ICE tactic. Immigration attorneys across the country told NBC News that some of their clients on ATD were asked in a mass text message ICE sent out to show up ahead of schedule for check-ins at ICE offices.
Bro, you know how evil that is, bro. Esau is crafty, man. They sent out text messages to all Northern Kingdom, coming to the courthouse, send out text messages. What time is your court date again?
Coming a little early.
Yeah, you want to check in early? Don't forget. Make sure you're coming. Type 1 if you're still coming. Right, click Y. Right, type Y for coming. Right, to confirm. Type Y.
That's like if your job asked you to come in early just so they could fire you.
Right.
That's some cold work.
Yeah.
I mean, that's even
Nah,
worse.
bro, I'd rather that. I'd rather them fire me after I work. But if you fire me, you tell me, hey, man, when you just come in early, you know, what you going? And you tell me to come in early, and you don't tell me why I need to come in early, I'm not coming in, bro. I might call out sick that day. I'm going to use the rest of my sick time. Hint, nigga. You want to come in early today? No, I do not.
And then
you mind coming in and having a meeting with us? No. No, I don't.
I don't want to do that at all.
I'm using all my sick time.
At least if you fire me at the end of the day, I know I'm getting paid for that day.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather you fire me at the end of the day than before I work.
Yeah.
That's some trifling stuff.
I wasted gas to come
Cap,
up here.
and now they give you $1,000 to self-depose yourself in the same.
I heard about it. Yeah. We got that too, but we ain't gonna be able to get there tonight. But self-deport yourself for $1,000. That's bro. It was an article where a dude falsely got another dude deported.
Ooh.
Yes, they end up charging him though, but he had falsely got somebody deported, bro. Evil stuff
For money.
Evil stuff. Go ahead.
An NBC News reporter saw 7 people who had come for check-ins at a New York City ICE office Wednesday being let out in cuffs and put into unmarked cars. One, a 30-year-old Colombian man, was followed closely behind by his wife, who was sobbing loudly, and his daughter, who tried to chase after him as law enforcement agents in masks led him and 2 other men in handcuffs into waiting vehicles. Scroll down. Margaret Caragoli.
All right, we ain't gonna read all this. Go to the next. I think it's a video. Let's watch a couple of videos, then we're gonna close out. Yeah, I know.
What this is showing is no matter if you do it legally, if you do it the right
It don't
way,
matter, bro.
or
Because
if you do it
you know what they
illegally.
say? They say because you already a criminal by being here.
Right.
That's what the white men say. That's what Tom Holland, the czar, Tom Holland, that's what he say. He said, why should we give you benefits, give you a chance, when just you entering the country makes you illegal?
Damn.
That's how they feel.
And he the alien.
He the
in God's
alien, right,
eyes.
yep. Go to the next one.
ICE and federal law enforcement partners just wrapped up a month-long surge operation arresting nearly 1,500 illegal aliens in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. During the enhanced operation dubbed
What was that? Massachusetts?
ICE Boston and other federal
Go
law
back.
Turn it up.
arresting nearly 1,500 illegal aliens in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
1,500.
During the enhanced operation dubbed Operation Patriot, ICE Boston and other federal law enforcement personnel focused on transnational organized crime, gangs, and dangerous illegal alien offenders throughout Mass. More than half of the nearly 1,500 illegals arrested had significant criminal convictions or charges pending against them. Immigration security is national security, and that's why the Trump administration, at the direction of our great president, has secured our border, strengthened our immigration system, and has taken immediate steps to protect the United States from foreign terrorists and other public safety threats.
If sanctuary cities would change their policies and turn these violent criminal aliens over to us into our custody, instead of releasing them into the public, we would not have to go out to the communities and do this. Boston's my hometown, and it really shocks me that officials all over Massachusetts would rather release sex offenders, fentanyl dealers, drug dealers, human traffickers, and child rapists back into the neighborhoods.
Amid the
You know
intensifying...
what's crazy? You had the dude up in Boulder, right? He was an Afghani national. How come none of these raids are being done on the Afghanis? Like you said, the Ukraine is in an actual war. He was like, I'm not finna front you no more bombs to do what you got to do because he cool with Putin. How come they ain't try to pull them out? Why
Bring it out?
Only so-called Hispanics.
Because that inflation. Hey, turn me down a little bit, yo. Yeah, go back to where it was before. Because that they know who God's people are.
Right.
The threat is not an Afghani immigrant.
Right.
The threat is not an Iranian immigrant. The threat is not a Ukrainian immigrant.
Right.
Even though they know that they're more capable of doing damage than we are.
Right.
Carnal sense. They're more capable of doing physical damage. We don't promote bombing stuff. Bring it out. We don't promote throwing flame cocktails at people.
We read books.
We read Bibles.
Right.
That's
right.
it.
Take care of your
We
wife
telling
and kids.
people to stop smoking crack. Stop gang banging. Stop filling the prisons. Love your family. Take care of your kids.
Married.
Keep God's commandments. Get married. That's what we teaching.
That's right.
That is more powerful. That is more of an impact than anything on the face of this planet.
Yeah, they got
Any race of people, they cannot impact the white man more greatly than we can.
That's like Bishop Asaph said. Niggas reading is more powerful than
It's
a nuclear
powerful.
bomb.
It's powerful, man.
They banned it.
Yeah.
They banned us reading the Bible.
We can't let these niggas read. We cannot let these niggas read.
Right.
Message.
Play on.
Immigration crackdown. Over 1,500 non-citizens with criminal records
Look at this,
have
bro.
been
They put
arrested
this
in
dude out the
Massachusetts.
Go ahead. Hey, turn it back
marking
up a
one of
little
the
bit.
largest
Y'all
icy operations
jacked it
under
up.
the Trump administration. Dubbed as Operation Patriot, it is now the largest
Operation
ICE
Patriot.
crackdown in U.S. history, targeting violent, undocumented criminals. Over 1,500 undocumented immigrants with serious criminal records have been arrested across Massachusetts. As a sanctuary state, Massachusetts has been a key focus for federal immigration enforcement, which has struggled at times to locate and detain illegal immigrants with criminal charges and convictions due to laws that prevent local law enforcement from working with them.
All right, go to the next one. Go to the next video.
But even the wording on that of violent criminals,
Yeah,
like
you,
what?
You got to set the stage.
Our monitor is taking to Los Angeles now, where a 4-year-old girl.
Yes, okay, this is the one I wanted to go. The 4-year-old girl. Go ahead, let it play.
Is fighting for her life, and now her family is fighting to stay in this country. That's because her parents just received a deportation order. Let's bring in CBS News correspondent Nydia Cavazos. Nydia, thank you for being with us. Can you tell us more about this girl and why her family chose to come here?
Liz, this is a case of a 4-year-old child, Sophia, and Sophia is the name that's being used by the family and her lawyers to protect her identity. Sophia was initially diagnosed with short bowel syndrome, which is a condition that doesn't allow her body to properly absorb nutrients from food like every other child. And so she was hospitalized from the moment that she was born near Cancun, Mexico. Now, while she was hospitalized there for months, she was developing frequent blood infections. She was at the intensive care unit, and her parents weren't necessarily seeing improvement on her condition. And that's why she was then transferred to Mexico City, which is where she was supposed to be having access to better treatment. But Mexico lacked the necessary resources and treatment that Sophia needed. And so that's when her parents decided to request an appointment through the CBP One app, which is the app that was being used under the Biden administration to request an appointment with immigration officials. They showed up at the Tijuana port of entry on July 23rd, and this is when they were allowed to legally enter the country on humanitarian grounds.
So it says they were allowed to legally enter the country based off of the condition of their daughter. They were allowed. Go ahead.
Sophia needed critical life-saving medical treatment in the U.S.
It sounds like the treatment that she's getting here, Nydia, is crucial. And the care team is also getting involved. Why are they saying that she needs to stay in this country?
Sophia's doctors are arguing that if her medical treatment is interrupted even just slightly, she could potentially die within days. And that's because Sophia requires a specific feeding system that utilizes equipment that is only available in the U.S. and it isn't necessarily available in her home country. And so if she is taken to Mexico, she could potentially lose her life. And so this is why her lawyers are also arguing that this case has every possible merit to qualify for humanitarian parole, but unfortunately the family is now facing a dire situation in which just last month they were issued the notice from immigration officials saying that they had to leave the country or else they would be facing deportation.
Damn.
And as of this month, the parents' work permits have also been terminated, and so the family is facing the situation where
America,
they're
like, no, y'all gonna get
facing
up out of here. They even terminated their work permits of the parents. They know their daughter is sick. America said, I don't give a doggone. You and your sick little girl get the hell out of my country.
Dang. Hey, that's no different than when they were making treaties with Gad.
Right.
And then they was just like, nah, I lied, I'm just playing. Or when they offered Judah 40 acres in a mill, and they was like, 40 acres in a what? Nah, I don't know who told you that. That's not happening. That's just the devil.
Let's get a scripture. Let's get Lamentations, chapter 3 and verse 40.
Bring it out.
Yeah, let's read that.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 3 and verse 40. Let us search and try our ways.
The Lord say, let us search and try our ways. Let us consider who we are. Let us look into what gods and idols we are serving right now. Read.
And turn again to the Lord.
Let's turn back into the God, into the Lord of Abraham, to the Lord of Isaac and Jacob, to the God of Israel. Read.
Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto God in the heavens.
Let us change our minds and our ways and pray unto the Lord. Read.
We have transgressed and have rebelled.
We have transgressed, we have sinned, and we have rebelled against the Lord. Read.
Thou hast not pardoned.
And he has not forgiven us. He hadn't forgiven us for that. And we still in our wicked ways. Read.
Thou hast covered with anger and persecuted us.
The God's wrath is upon us. We are being persecuted right now. Read.
Thou hast slain.
And we're being slain. Read.
Thou hast not pitied.
And he has not had mercy on us. Read.
Thou hast covered thyself with a cloud, that our prayers should not pass through.
The Lord has stopped our prayers. We can't be in sin and think we're going to pray to the Lord and he's going to answer us. The Lord does not hear sinners. Read.
Thou hast made us as the offscoring and refuse in the midst of the people.
He has rejected us in the midst of the people. It's clearly we're being rejected. We're being transported, deported. Read.
All our enemies.
All our enemies. Not some, but all our enemies, read.
Have opened their mouths against us.
Have spoken against us. All you see is us on a news outlet, social media. All right? You see us on TV. All right? They speaking against us. They're giving us a bad name, saying that we need to be deported. We're evil people. We're criminals. All right, rapists, robbers, murderers. They speaking against us. Read.
Fear and a snare is come upon us.
Fear and a trap is come upon us. Read.
Desolation and destruction.
And desolation and destruction. That's why we got to seek the Lord. All right, in our affliction, right, we will seek him more.
Hey, read the next verse. You got to finish that, officer. That next verse heavy. Read verse 48.
Verse 48. Mine eye runneth down with rivers of water for the destruction of the daughter of my people.
And that's what you see. We up here, we ain't physically crying, but we crying out
right.
for our people to repent, for the Lord's children to repent, to God's daughters to repent, God's sons to repent. That's what we doing.
Mm.
That's what we doing. That's what you hear. Go ahead.
Right.
Hey, officer, even in that verse where it says we are the offscoring and refuse, that's garbage. That's trash. That's SH. That's how they treating that little girl.
Yeah.
They don't care about her life. They're like, whatever, we'll throw you out with the trash.
Right. They treating all of us like that. All of us. That's what you think. Well, that's why we in those ICE detention centers. Right? That's basically a trash can.
Damn.
Hey, you know it's crazy, bro? People have been trying to report this for years.
Bring it out.
Even I think when Obama about these ICE camps, about children being separated from their parents. But like, bro, this stuff been going. This has been a build-up for years. But a lot of people, they either didn't know about it or they didn't want to know about it. Okay. So now that this thing is coming out publicly, where now they coming to get you out of your house, out of your car, what can you say? This ain't nothing new. They've been doing this. But now when the trial and the tribulation is coming to your front doorstep, now you got a problem. Now when it becomes real, now it's an issue.
Right. It's you now. It involves you.
Play the next video. This is going to be the last video.
And Obama deported the most so-called Hispanics in U.S. history. He deported more than Bush and Clinton. But it's like, because Donald Trump is like openly racist all in your face. He like, I'm finna turn it up on y'all. I'm finna make it hot.
Play the next video.
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. IUIC Denver.
Just play the next, whatever it is, yeah.
Also, donate. Donate. I don't know where the thing is. Is it here next to Jonah?
It's next on Jonah's left shoulder.
Jonah left hand. Do that.
No, man. No, there you go. There you go. That's better.
Police here in Denver just announced.
Appreciate you, Adria.
What'd I say? What's the title of the video? Nah, I don't want that one. Go to the TikTok video where they showing them getting dragged out their cars and stuff. Did I put it up there? I didn't put it up there?
There was a couple TikTok videos.
You said no? Yes. Oh, okay. Was that it?
Yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe. IUIC Denver in the classroom. Share everywhere. Share this with your mama. Share this with your cousins. Let everybody know what's going on, because ain't nobody else going to talk about it. Ain't nobody else going to give the reality of the situation and what we need to do as a people according to God to end this.
Right.
And then donate to the Booster Club. Help us travel the world. International.
Why you said that part so depressing? Nobody's going to know. Nobody going to. Yeah, but donate to the Booster Club.
Donate to the Booster Club. International profit.
What's wrong with this guy, man?
Right.
International profit.
Help us reach our people across the globe.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You international.
Yes, sir.
You international. You international.
Yes, sir.
We don't know you.
He said Mexico?
Yeah. Hey, Mexico. Canada? Canada.
No.
Wow. The Bahamas. What's the other one?
What's the other one?
Jamaica. Wow. So y'all don't travel? Y'all just don't travel.
Hey, watch this. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Let's just play these. Then we're gonna shut it down. All right. The last three. The last 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Just pull them up, full screen them.
Yeah, we gotta do a part 2. I always say that.
Like, share, and
The
subscribe,
last class
everybody.
we did, I said we gotta do part 2. Look at that guy right there. Look at that guy right there. You.
Bagwan Mayut.
Magwagwan.
Hey, shalom to everybody watching. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Right. Hey, play these last 3 and then we're gonna shut it down. I know y'all tired. And we got a live audience tonight, y'all. All praise to the Most High. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Give it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
All praise to the Most High. You know y'all dedicated when y'all here till 1 in the morning. Y'all dedicated.
That's right.
Sheesh. Is that it?
The ones he just said.
Yeah. He just happy to be back there, bro. He happy, man. What'd you say?
You know, Northern King only speaks Spanish, right? You talk to him in English, they look at you and just smile. They're like,
Yes. Yes. Hey, you ever see that? What's the dude that play? What's the dude that played Day Day? What's his name?
Oh, Mike Epps.
Mike Epps. He say he be talking to. Hey, hey. He said when Northern King would get pulled over, they'll speak no Spanish. The police officer would be like, "You know how fast you was going? Yes. You got a license? Yes. You want to go to jail? Yes."
I think they read his body language like,
right. No. You got it? You ready? All right, go ahead, let it play. Yeah, you told me you was ready, man. Yeah. Blow it up, turn the sound up. So stop. It says migrants detained by ICE after showing up for court hearings. Go ahead. F11. You gonna read the Hasadai? You don't know Spanish?
My daughters are waiting for us at home. Okay, there's a lot going on. Come on, Adriel. My daughters are waiting for us at home.
Hey, pause it so you. There you go.
I've got 6 girls. They depend on us. Go ahead. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
This is her having a, what they call it. Pause it, man. This is her having like a anxiety attack. Good.
I can't breathe. I'm having an anxiety attack. Please. Damn, they pushing her head in there. Help me. Go ahead. Don't come because they're going to take everyone away.
It's Levi right there.
Damn. He came ready. He thought he was from the stage.
Yeah, that's Levi. Go to the next one. Tell you, man, white men ain't playing no games.
Pay attention.
Go to the next one. Mm-hmm. Is that the one I sent? All right, you're gonna play just the ones that I sent, the last 3 on the group. Go back to the group. It's the last 3 videos I sent. That's definitely not a video I sent. I know. Turn it up. Tell you, man, this why the white man make you pay for stuff. You got to pay for YouTube Premium, so you ain't got to watch the fake breasts and what. They're fake.
We captured the moment 2 men went from migrants to detainees. It happened last week at Dallas Immigration Court when nearly a dozen people
Dallas
showed up to
Immigration
have their
Court. That means they went there to get citizenship, and the court dismissed their case. Go ahead.
asylum cases heard. Their cases were dismissed by the judge, and when they walked out of the courtroom, plainclothes federal agents were waiting to take them into custody. Immigration attorney Belinda Arroyo says targeting migrants at the courthouse used to be a rare event.
What does it do when an ICE agent is in the court and they're not dealing with somebody who's currently in ICE custody?
Well, I think it makes everybody be on edge.
It's not just happening in Dallas. Asylum seekers in San Antonio were seen crying and begging for help as they were led away in handcuffs. Two Department of Homeland Security officials tell CBS News ICE is asking immigration judges across the country to dismiss the court cases of certain migrants so the agency can arrest them once their hearings end and place them in a fast-track deportation process known as expedited removal. Outside a Miami courthouse, this migrant in cuffs says in Spanish, "It's a trap." The Department of Homeland Security released this statement to CBS News, saying Secretary Noem is reversing Biden's catch-and-release policy that allowed millions of unvetted illegal aliens to be let loose on American streets. On President Trump's first day in office, he reversed a 2011 policy that limited ICE arrests at sensitive locations like schools, churches, and courthouses. Arroyo says this new policy is part of the administration's crackdown.
We literally have to tell people, like, no, it's okay. You know, we're going to be there with you. Nothing's going to happen.
But can you guarantee that?
But I honestly can't say that now, right? Like, I can't say that the way that we are seeing this administration move is that the reality is I don't know from day to day where we're going to be at.
You see the good old boys, they make sure they had their face covered. Yeah. Go to the next one. You ready?
You're not supposed to take him out. Y'all don't even have a warrant.
To our newsroom tonight shows the moment a man was pulled from his car by law enforcement overnight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Courtney Allen. WSMV4's Braden Ross spoke with the woman who filmed that interaction, who says she herself has been pulled over in ICE operations twice this week.
Social media videos like these is how Dinora Romero first learned ICE was in her community.
Anybody that looked brown or looked like me, they will literally pull them over.
It's something she then says she experienced firsthand.
You get pulled over, they come up to the car, what do they say to you?
Ma'am, the reason I pulled you over was because your headlight is out. Everybody they pull over, they said their headlights are out.
I'm sorry, I wasn't going to say nothing but this video. Judah been going through that for years.
Bring it out.
You know,
Bring it
I pulled
out.
you out, you got a head like that. No, I didn't. Psh, now you do. Why you think that? See, that's the thing. Northern Kingdom, the so-called Hispanics, believe that they was never going to go through the things that Judah went through.
Bring it
What you're saying is happening. Black people been saying that for centuries. That's why the Lord say in their affliction. What it say? Jeremiah 53. We just got to quote it. Just quote it.
Judah and Ephraim.
Oppressed together. Oppressed together, oppressed together, oppressed together. What you got to realize is that the same curses that Judah went through, you gonna go through. You ain't gonna be omitted from nothing that Judah went through. Y'all gonna go through the same thing together. Oh, I got pulled over. You got a headlight out, but I'm really fishing to see if you illegal immigrant. They did the same thing to Judah. You got a headlight. I'm really fishing to see if you got crack in the car. I'm really fishing to see if you a parolee, if you a felon.
Bring it
if
out.
you got warrants. I'm really fishing for that, to lock you up. Racial profiling. What y'all think racial profiling was just for black people?
Bring it out.
Racial profiling is for all Israel. Your profile got race attached to it, and that race is hated by the white man. Don't give a damn if you black, Hispanic, Native American. They don't give a doggone. It's spiritual. Light skin against dark skin, brown skin, they don't care.
Bring it out.
And a white man will know, even if you look white, they know you're not one of them. They see the nose, They see the lips. You can see a woman that look white. You know, Northern Kingdom, but some of them look white. But them lips be, yeah, that's a nigga.
Bring it out.
They ain't got 8 lips. You know, white people got 8 lips.
Chimpanzees.
They got chimpanzee lips. You ever seen an old white woman that with a lipstick on her lips? How you can't even see the lipstick?
It just be on her face.
Right. It's just like a thin line. They got to put lip. Let me see that pen right there. Let me see that pen. This what they lipstick look like. You see how small and sharp that point is?
Damn.
That's how they put on lipstick. Sisters' lipsticks be that doggone big.
Bring it out.
The part where they go to the lips.
Bring it out.
Yeah, can they be having the big lips? Hey, but white women, they put lipstick on with a doggone pen. A color pencil is how they do their lips. Sister, and you know Israel, they got they lipstick like it says a mic. You crazy, bro. Hey, but they know when they pull you over, they know you are some type of what they call them, like Oriental or what was the word? Exotic. You're exotic. You're from South America or Mexico.
Come on now, dog.
You're mulatto.
Octoroon.
You're octoroon. You're something that's not of me. And they know that. So when this sister talk about racial profiling, welcome to the club. And this is needed. This the affliction that is needed for my brothers and sisters of Ecuador, of El Salvador, of Mexico, of Puerto Rico, of Cuba, of Dominican Republic, Guatemala, Honduras. These are the types of persecutions that are needed for you to repent. The negative wake-up call.
That's right.
Have you ever seen that? What's the brother name? Damn, I love this dude, man. Come on, what's his name, man?
Bring it out.
He was with damn, I'm drawing a blank.
Is it Godfrey?
No, man, what's his
Is
name?
it Godfrey?
He old school.
Oh.
Old school, bruh. He be like, oh, wake up, nigga.
Oh, Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney.
Yeah, Paul Mooney.
He said, that's a nigga wake up call.
Get your nigga.
He said,
Wake up, nigga.
wake up, nigga. Play the video, bruh.
But no headlights be out.
Since last Saturday, the Tennessee Highway Patrol and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement have pulled over almost 600 people, mainly in South Nashville. As of Friday morning, ICE has taken 103 people into custody. Romero is a U.S. citizen, so she says she was let off with a traffic warning. The second time she was pulled over, she says it was a citation. She believes that's because she tried to help others who had been stopped.
I seen state troopers pull somebody over. I tell him, like, don't say nothing, don't sign nothing. They let him go and pull me over right after.
When she came across another traffic stop early Saturday morning,
Then out of nowhere, they was just like, we got to do something. And they start taking the man out the car.
Let him go!
she took this video of what appears to be ICE agents pulling the man, Edgardo David
See, that's
Campos,
why
from
you
the
gotta
driver's
know. You gotta know the laws of America, because when they pull you over for something, it's something called a contextual stop.
Bring it out.
That means I may pull you over because I believe you got drugs on you, but I can't pull you over for that. So I gotta look for something to pull you over. So I gotta look for a infraction. So I look for tail light out, proper call. I'm looking for a registration expired. I'm looking for something minor so I can pull you over to look for something out that I'm really looking for. So you gotta know the laws a little bit. You gotta know if they tell you got the car, you gotta get the car. You got to. It is what it is. You gotta get the car. If police tell you get out the car, you are legally bound to exit your vehicle, and they don't gotta explain nothing to you. So what we do, we don't understand that, and they use these things to do that, to get you out of the car and arrest you for obstruction. That's what they do, cause you ain't doing what I'm telling you to do. So they arrest you for obstruction. That's the way they do it. It's crafty, man. The system is crafty.
You mind if I grab a script?
Yeah, go ahead.
Psalms 10 and verse 7. Because
hey, how many videos after this? Is one more? I sent you 3. That was 3? Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Go ahead, read that. You got it, Jair?
You said Psalms 10 and 7?
Yep, start at 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 7.
Bring
His
it out.
mouth is full of cursing and deceit.
And deceit. That's like you said. They know how to set the laws up to make it so that they can trap you up. Go ahead.
And fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity.
That's that whole Joe Biden making it so brothers and sisters can come into the country, just for his successor, Donald Trump, making it so now we can mess you up. Now we can deport you. Now we can arrest you. Go ahead.
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. And the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Because all throughout the show, we've been showing how Esau sets it up. He'll be like, hey, come in a little early for your appointment. We want to make it so that we can make you a citizen, just to arrest you and kick you out the country, just to make it so you can't take care of your daughter who got health issues. All these different things they do in order to kill us. Go ahead.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
The poor is Israel. Because we're poor spiritually, and we're poor to the point where we can't afford no lawyers. We don't know the legal jargon that they set up. Like we talked about one time where they had little kids from Venezuela and Guatemala in court trying to defend themselves when they getting deported.
Bring
Go
it
ahead.
out.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
And that's what we were talking about this whole time. We trapped in these prison houses. This is all just another way to keep us trapped up.
Yep, absolutely. Finish the video.
Seat and taking him away in an unmarked car. It was his 55th birthday.
He just got out of church. On his way home on his
But stop,
birthday,
stop,
and they take
stop,
him.
stop.
They let that slide.
That's the thing. But that's the thing, though. Our people believe that him getting out of church should have saved him from being arrested. They couple that with he was doing something good and still got arrested. But getting out of church is the same as just committing a murder.
Smoking crack.
Committing fornication, committing adultery, because you committed idolatry. You serving another God, but we don't correlate going to church with committing a murder. That's why God's people needs to be taught his laws.
Right.
We need to be taught what the affliction is, that what the sin is that's causing affliction. The church ain't teaching that. The church ain't teaching you the reason why you're going through what you're going through is your sin. They say, oh, it's your season. The reason why I'm going through is my season. But God damn, there's only 4 seasons in a year. That's a long. I've been going through this for 10 years. When this season gonna change? Bring it out.
Monsoon season.
We'll see. Winter, summer, fall, spring. I've been in spring my whole life.
Right.
This is my season. Doggone it. I'm hurried, man.
Right.
When my season gonna change, bro?
Right. It ain't gonna change.
Goodness gracious. But we don't correlate with that. Oh, it's his 55th birthday. Okay. We think because of these things, these customs, it should keep us out of danger. We think by keeping the white man's customs, it's going to keep us out of danger.
Message.
But it ain't. It's only going to drive us to affliction. It's going to drive us closer to death. That's why we got to be retaught. You going to have a scripture right here? You see that scripture?
Revelations 2:26. Yeah, because we see all the affliction, like Cap is saying, that's going through other people. This is what we got to meditate on. This is what we got to believe in. This is what we have to have hope in. Revelations 2:26.
The book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 26.
Bring it out.
And he that overcometh.
It says, he that overcometh affliction, all the way to leading to death. Go ahead.
And keepeth my works
and
unto
keeping
the end.
the works. Meaning we got to be keeping the commandments through our affliction. Go ahead.
Unto the end. To him will I give power over the nations.
The Bible, God says he's going to give those people power over the nations. The same people who have the power to lock you up, to deport you, split you apart from your family. God said he's going to give you power over those same
That's
people
right.
only if we adore the affliction while keeping the commandments of God. That's our hope, because affliction is going to come. God said affliction is going to come, but we have to endure it and keep God's commandments at the forefront. That's the only solution.
That's right.
You had a
right
scripture
about
too?
that.
Hey, y'all know I don't work. I'm trying to help y'all out.
We with you, Cap.
I ain't gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. I'm trying to have mercy on y'all. But if you want to bring out the scripture, bro, you do your thing. Go ahead, bring it out.
All right, Psalms 58, real quick. Psalms 58.
Bring it out.
Psalms 58. All right. Because like you said, Cap, the number one step is to break the bonds of trust that we have for this white man and his system and his religions, and come together as a people under God's commandments. Read that.
That's right.
58 and 4.
Psalms chapter 58 and verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
This talking about the enemy. This is talking about America. Their poison is not for your good. Their policies, their promises. Go ahead.
They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Right.
Which
meaning they not finna hear your problems. They not finna sympathize with you. You could talk to you blue in the face and cry. Y'all saw the videos. They just turn you right back around. They stuff the sister head into the van. They not hearing our problems. Go ahead.
Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.
Come on.
Break their teeth.
Do what?
Break their teeth.
That's the only solution that God is gonna bring.
That's
Judgment
right.
is going to come on this white man for all the afflictions that he done did to our people for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years and still ain't stopping. But we have to stop trusting in what he taught us. Catholicism is not of God. It's not us. That's what they taught us. That's all I got, man. That's all.
Hey, that's
Right,
heavy.
right.
That's heavy, bro. That's some heavy stuff. It said that poison. Read that part again when it said the poison, because you said it. Go ahead.
Bring it out.
Psalms 58 and verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
The poison is going to kill you. The poison is going, I think you said politics, religion is their poison. These different denominations is poison.
Right.
The political system is
Voting.
poison. Voting is poison. The customs of America. Then when you go to the store right now, what they pushing?
4th of July.
Bring it out.
They're already pushing the crap.
Right.
Right after 4th of July, which they going to push?
Right.
What is the
I
next
don't even know. What's the next
Whatever
one?
in August.
What's the next one?
September.
Halloween? Thanksgiving, they're going to already start
Memorial
pushing
Day,
these things.
Labor Day.
That's poison, and that poison is what's killing us. Finish the video.
His way home on his birthday and they take him.
Romero posted the video on
Birthdays.
social media to try
Birthdays and yep. Church and birthdays, poison. Go ahead.
and find the man's family.
If something was like to happen to my parent or my uncle, my cousin, anybody, I would want to know.
Once she found them, Romero says she was the one to tell them that he'd been taken. Then she returned his car, now abandoned at the gas station.
My mom always taught me growing up, if you see something wrong, you can speak the language, speak up, and defend these people. This could be your brother, this could be your dad, this could be your grandpa, your uncle. We have to have a heart.
In Nashville, Braden Ross, WSMV4.
Sister said we have
We
to
have
have
learned
a
that
heart. Go to Job. We're going to finish it. Go to Job 36 and 15 real quick. We're going to end it on that. Tell y'all, this is only the beginning, y'all.
Bring it out.
Read.
The book of Job, chapter 36 and verse 15. He delivereth the poor in his affliction.
Come on.
And openeth their ears in oppression.
And openeth their ears in oppression. Your ears will be open. The Lord going to make your ears become open because he going to give you oppression. He going to send you through oppression, but you got to understand that he also waiting to deliver you. But deliverance don't come before your ears open. Your ears got to open up so you can be delivered. Realize who you are. Go to Psalms 34. And I want you to start at verse 11. We're going to read all the way down. Finish strong, brother.
Bring it out.
Come on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 11.
Read.
Come ye children.
Who are the children? You Israelites. You so-called Hispanics. Read.
Hearken unto me.
Come on.
I will teach you the fear of the Lord.
The Lord said you got to be taught how to fear him. You have to be taught because you don't know. Birthdays is not how you fear God. Going to church, celebrating Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving is not how you fear God. Read.
What man is he that desireth life?
You desire life, read.
And loveth many days, that he may see good.
The Lord gonna tell you how you see good. If you desire life and you want many days, he gonna teach you how to do that. Read.
Keep thy tongue from evil.
Keep your tongue from evil.
And thy lips from speaking guile.
Watch this.
Depart from evil.
You want long days? Depart from evil. Read.
And do good.
And do good. Read.
Seek peace and pursue it.
Come on.
The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous.
That's what you got to understand. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous. That means he's willing and he's ready to redeem us, ready to save us, ready to keep us from danger, keep us from hurt. Read.
And his ears are open unto their cry.
It says his ears are open unto the righteous's cry. If you ain't keeping the commandments, you can cry all day long. The Lord said his ear is not open to you. Read.
The face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
Against them that do evil, come on.
To cut the remembrance of them from the earth.
And how does the Lord do that? He sent the white man. He sent diseases. He sends pestilence. He sends madness. Read.
The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth.
There go again. The righteous cry, and the Lord will hear you. That means when you're going through affliction and you want the Lord to hear you, you got to be righteous.
That's right.
He not hearing y'all out there chanting and marching and crying and praying. He ain't hearing y'all. Y'all praying to a white man. Y'all crying and kissing the white man's feet. Caesar Borgia. Read.
And delivereth them out of all their troubles.
And deliver them out of their troubles. Read.
The Lord is nigh unto them.
Nigh means close. The Lord is close. Come on.
The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart.
You broken-hearted. Who more broken than we are? Who more broken than the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? The Lord says, I'm close to you with a broken heart. Read.
And saveth such.
And do what?
And saveth.
And saveth.
Such as be of a contrite spirit.
That means you serious. The Lord say, I will save you when you are serious about me. Right now, we're not serious as a people. We still got to be afflicted more. This is not enough affliction.
Message.
We still got to be afflicted more. Read.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous. So you're going to go through things when you're keeping God's commandments. But the Lord said, I'm going to save you out of that. Read.
But the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
Come on.
He keepeth all his bones.
He keepeth all his bones.
Not one of them is broken.
You going to be, no hair on your head going to be messed with. Read.
Evil shall slay the wicked.
What shall slay the wicked?
Evil shall slay the wicked.
Evil are going to slay the wicked. Come on.
And they that hate the righteous.
And they that hate God's commandments
shall be desolate.
You're going to go through hell. When you hate God's commandments, you're going to face ICE. You hate God's commandments, you're going to face the federal government. You hate God's commandments, even the president is against you. Everything in this world is going to be against you when you hate God's commandments. Read on.
The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of
and
them,
what?
And none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
So we got to learn what it means to fear God, keep his commandments, and trust in him as the Israelite that you are. Right, so all praise to the Most High. All praises to the Most High.
That's
God,
right.
we're going to end it on that. We's going to end it on that. All right. Hasadai?
All righty, y'all. So if you want to be delivered from the destruction to come, we have a school. IUIC Denver, 9034 East Easter Place. You can also go to israelunite.org, find a school near you. Donate to the Booster Club.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help us travel. I don't know where it is. I think
It's on your left shoulder, pal.
Yeah.
It's on
well,
your
I'm
left
pointing
shoulder.
this way because that's the left.
Just use your
He an international prophet,
Not
by
that
the way.
hand, other hand.
Amazing.
You all right, man. You good, man. I know y'all went to public school.
Nah, he went to private
That
school.
brother said, left.
He went to Catholic school.
You know you got to put the L up. Left.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Somebody
All
bring him
praises.
some
All
almond
praises.
milk.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. Lord's will next week. Next week we're going to do part 2 of the manifestation of deportation. We're going to dive a little bit more history. All right. And also, I mean, you already know it's going to be some more stuff coming out in the news about what's going on in L.A. And actually, can you pull up what I sent about Denver? Pull that up real quick. Appreciate you, Etha, for sending me this. Even though you have sleep. It's all right, man. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. There's an X that stuff out. Well, you country. X it all out. Just X.
Come on back there, IT. Let's get it.
Come on, man. You know where it's at? There we go. Blow it up. It says from L.A. Oh, come on. Come on now, dog. Oh, God. Whoa. Goodness gracious, bruh. Good God Almighty. Boy, I thought we going to end on a good note. It says Denver. When I say Denver, what? So when you go down, it says from L.A. to Denver, ice out. Yeah. From L.A., emergency protest. From L.A. to Denver, ice out. What's up? What you gonna say? You looking at me like you want to say something?
I was thinking. Check. This remind me because I'm wondering if this is set up by us. You know what I mean?
The last time we went, it wasn't set up by us.
Right. So it made me think of Officer Class recently. Even our rebellion is packaged. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like they giving us a platform to rebel against them.
Yeah.
In a way that we become targets.
Right. It makes no sense.
It's a trap, like they said.
Why would this white man allow you to go against his law?
Right. And it's planned, got a time and date.
Set up. And they put it on social media so everybody can know. Go to the next one. I just want to put it out and let y'all know that it's coming. Denver, affliction is coming to Colorado. And I love it. I love to see this, bro. I love it because you know why? Because nobody in Colorado can give our brothers and sisters the answers. But the men in purple and gold. That's it.
That's right.
We're the only ones in Denver, wherever city, to give our brothers and sisters the answers. So I hope ICE show out too.
Hey, Cap, you know, brothers and sisters here in Colorado is just mad comfortable.
Yeah, they comfortable.
All yesterday at camp, Northern Kingdom was trying to save Esau with all their heart and soul.
It's crazy. They love the white man. They love him. So come on out, Mr. Iceman. Come on out. It's say from LA to Denver. Denver don't want that type of smoke. Denver, Denver is fluff. They don't want that type of smoke. They don't want the smoke that them brothers and sisters in LA getting right now. They ain't ready for that type of smoke, man. People in Denver ain't never stood up for nothing.
Right.
When last time you seen a protest about anything in Denver? I'm talking about how people really protest.
I mean, the George Floyd thing was bad, but it wasn't no watch riot.
Nah.
It wasn't
Hey, you know how people kind of, they kind of slow. They see that iced out. They think some diamonds gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying?
That is wild.
Iced out.
Iced out. They gonna come with bling bling.
Hey, you know Esau gonna be all up in
Esau is gonna be the one that's orchestrating this, man. Bring it out. They're gonna be the ones teaching and chanting, and it's a whole damn agenda. Go to the next one. Is that it?
Oh.
All right, we're not reading all that. All right, y'all. All praise to the Most High.
That's right.
Hey, Lord's will tune in. Hey, shout out to the AV team. Shout out to the AV team. We got Josiah back there, Adriel back there. Yeah. We got Micah on the switcher.
Micah,
that's my dad. We got Naboth on the cameras. We got Etha. Sleep. Etha doing his thing on the capturing. We got a long audience. Appreciate y'all sisters, brothers coming out. Y'all stay strong with us. It's 1 a.m. Sister's still here. He over here. He about to doggone pass out with the mic in his hand. Look at him. You all right? You need some OJ in your life.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. What you thought of it? OJ Simpson?
I'm not black.
He said OJ orange juice?
Orenthal Jones.
All right, y'all. Hey, tune in next week, y'all. Hey, I'm Captain Gad to my right.
Officer Dunn.
To his right.
Officer Jair.
To his right.
Officer Jokanan.
To my left.
Officer Asadai.
To his left.
Officer Jonah.
And we have been the Natives Hour, home of the 10 tribes. Shalom.
Yeah. Yeah. Grinding. I ain't got time to wait. Running. Building bricks. I ain't got time to play. Determined. I need freedom. Y'all better learn to pray. Luke 18, vengeance. Gotta hold on to faith. Yo. Grinding. I ain't got time to wait. Running. Building bricks. I ain't got time to play. Determined. I need freedom. Y'all better learn.